The fuels are as dry as we have ever seen. The wind is going to be sustained, and it is going to push the fire towards the community. Escape routes may be compromised, and visibility will be poor as the fire continues to grow.
Chapman says the highways in the area will remain closed for at least the next 48 hours. The Wildfire Service says the blaze was threatening structures along the Alaska Highway this afternoon and is expected to move west along Highway 97, possibly reaching the Fort Nelson First Nation and Muskwa area by 6 o'clock tomorrow night. As the flames creep closer to town, the fire risk is growing, and so too is the number of evacuees. Now, roughly 4,000 people are on evacuation order. Our Yvette Brend is near Fort Nelson with the latest.
Getting ready for our sort of last stand, if that's what it comes to.
Fort Nelson Mayor Rob Fraser is trying to get the last 100 or so people out of town, with fire coming from 3 directions and the wind picking up again. Buses were prepped at noon today to take the last people out of Fort Nelson, but some refused to go.
We're asking them to rethink that position because there will be nobody there to help them.
Fort Nelson's like a ghost town. It's almost like the day after you, and it's real weird. You know, you're the only one in that town.
Dwayne Lowe says he's among those staying to fight the fire.
I have no fear. We're going to save it. We are not afraid. We're gonna handle it, but it is high on the nerves.
A 4-hour drive south in smoke-choked Fort St. John, evacuees wait and hope.
It's sad because what do people do? Like, if you're not prepared for it, what do you do?
It's been stressful, been very anxious.
These Fort Nelson teens bought fishing rods to kill time and cast away fears.
And we have a bunch of people down there right now still fighting the fire. Like my dad, he's filling up all the planes and helicopters and stuff so they can keep going back in and out.
I don't know, it's worrying. Hopefully the town doesn't burn, you know. Hopefully it's still there. It's always be home, whatever. I never thought it'd be us, you know, until now.
In Fort Nelson, the mayor is not giving up yet.
You know, we're going to fight this right to the end, as long as the life of people and our firefighters is not being jeopardized. We're going to keep keeping on.
Yvette Brend, CBC News, Fort Nelson.
BC's Minister of Emergency Management and Climate Readiness is echoing fire officials' pleas to residents to leave the area around Fort Nelson immediately. She says more reception centers have been set up for evacuees.
Commercial accommodation in the area is limited. However, we've set up an additional accommodation site in Sunset Prairie with 200 rooms. Rooms are available, and evacuees who need assistance can go straight to the reception center in Sunset Prairie to receive accommodation. Reception centers are also open in Fort St. John, Dawson Creek, and Prince George.
If you have mobility issues or cannot drive, you can call 250-775-0933 for help.